Hey, what is up guys? It's Excuse Me, I'm Jack, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 2 video. So we are continuing on with our park, and we are going to make a Concavenator enclosure. Now we're going to make it on the other side right here from the Turbosaurus enclosure. So that means we're going to have to remove some of this track because some of this has to go. Now, I have some automated... one of our Utah Raptors died to our big chicken. Um, but I have some automated stuff going on here with the Compsognathus, so they can just be inside, this enclosure. Um, yeah, that's pretty much that for them. And I'm doing it for the both of these. So, just to add some more dinosaurs to the mix. Oh, did they kill another one? Huh. That's interesting. But yeah, anyways, let's continue on with this park. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna actually get rid of all the trees in this area that we placed last episode. Um, so let's just get rid of all these trees. Okay, that should be good enough. Now we have to work with the elevation. So we just want to keep track of the elevation, make sure we know what the elevation of this area is. So in this case, we're gonna have it go up to right here. Okay. And have this all sloped right here. Okay, nice. Now the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to kind of do what we did, but on the other side. So we can just put down a shelter here just for right now. And then we can take our gate, or our fence. Here, let's line it up a little bit. Okay. We can take our fence and then just line it all the way up to the end. Now we can delete our shelter. And then what we're going to want to do now is we're going to want to take our viewing gallery, put her down right here. Then we're going to want to take probably another one of these. And put her down right here. I'm not... why not? Let's do it like this. Okay. And then... the viewing gallery right here does make sense. But... no, viewing gallery right here makes sense. Okay. Okay. Now we can just... go here. Go out one. Out one. Out one. I think that's how I did this area. Okay, then attach it right there. Attach it right there. And attach it right here. Now I want to replace these parts. Alright. So we kind of have the same thing going on the side. Next thing we're going to want to do is... are they just killing them now? Or... oh, no, that was a Compsognathus that died, I believe. Yeah, that was definitely a Compsognathus that died. Oops. But yeah. That's why I'm using the automated, by the way. I know that they're going to kill the Compsognathus, so... okay. Now, the tour. The tour is going to come out at some point. which means realistically, I want this enclosure to be I want this area to be higher. So I want this area to be higher. Do I want it to be higher or do I want to be in a ditch? I actually kind of want to be it in it. I kind of want it to be in like a little bit of a ditch actually. So our tour track is going to be in like a little bit of a ditch. And then it's going to come up like over here. You know? So the tour is going to come down from here. And it's going to go up like right here. So like right here. We will decide something with the enclosure. Now the fence for this enclosure. What I want to do with the fence, I want to not use these fences. I want to use the biosyn fences. Up to a certain point. Hold on. Okay. And then we can go back to our Jurassic World fences. And this is gonna bother me, so I'm going to put this somewhat in the center. Okay. And then now we can go back to our biosyn fences. And then kind of just attach it like right there. Okay. So from here, we can kind of level out the terrain a little bit. I want the fence to be on the bottom layer, so you can't actually see it from the viewing galleries. So like, see, you can't see the fence, the invisible barrier from the viewing galleries at all, right? You won't be able to see from this one. Probably be able to see it a little bit on the side, maybe. I don't know. This one, I feel like you will be. Just a little, actually. That's very nice. Just a little. And then for the end of this, what we can do is, so since this is like curving on the other side. Okay. Oh, it goes actually straight out a little bit. And then it curves. So we can do something like that curve. And then it goes all the way over here. Right. So we can have it end here for now. I don't really know what I want to do with this fence. But right now that's going to end here. This is like the perimeter fence right here. And then we're going to attach our biosyn fence to this. So, okay. Now we have to do a little bit more terrain magic because some of our stuff is kind of lower than the rest. So this is gonna be hella elevated. Now, this is where I get to decide like the rest of my park, right? So, like the terrain of my park. So this whole area to the left is going to be kind of elevated compared to everything else. And this little rotunda right here, it's going to be elevated too. But we don't want to cause like major like differences in terrain. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, elevate it to this point, right? Take this to right here, and then we want to kind of layer it upward. This right here we're gonna have to deal with, so let's just deal with it now. Primarily, not that, primarily this part right here. This part is a little bit too steep. So a way that we can fix that is we can bring out our flatten tool a little bit more to the end of this. And then we can smooth it out. So it just goes up a little bit better. Then up here we do the same. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, then right here we want this to go up. And then right here we want the same thing to happen with the terrain going up just a little bit. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to take our tour track. And then we want to take it and then straight up bring it into this enclosure. And we want it to kind of follow the invisible fence all the way until we get to our Jurassic World gate, which is right there. And then it goes up here. And then for like now we can just have it go like all the way around just so we can complete the track, right? So all this doesn't matter right now. I just want to add our fence there. That goes all the way back around to right there. Okay, now we have to work with this terrain before the vehicles come. So this shouldn't be too difficult. It should just be layering. Like so. Same thing with right here. The only thing is we don't want the slope to go all the way down to the gate. We do want this slope though right here to make sense though. So we want it just to go all the way down. Like so. Boom, that works perfectly. All right. Now in the back, what we can do is we can do some texture right there, texture right there. Then we can have another enclosure, like literally right here. As soon as you go through the gates, something like you can see from here as well. I'm not going to add any like gap right there or like any mountainous cliff right there. Right here though, this is another story. I'm going to remove this right here. And between this enclosure and the hatchery area, I'm going to add trees. Same thing right here. Same thing with right here. You know. Same thing with right here. Just a little bit. So it doesn't completely block the view from the gallery. You know. That tree might be in the way. Okay. And for the rest of this, we bring the trees out like that. We bring these trees out like that. This tree in the middle might be a little bit of a problem. I don't like it in my opinion. This one right here, because it's like on the actual track. So that works like so. Okay, then right here, what we can do is we can bring this down just a little bit as well. Okay, add some trees here. I'll add some more trees in after this, or at the end of this video. Trees can go right here. And then right here, we can have water. I don't know how much water these guys like, so I'm just gonna add this much. I'm gonna check their stats a little bit. They don't need sand. Nice. So we are going to just down a little bit more. A little bit. They want prey, so we could add prey here, prey there. Okay, then we can add some sand. Just like so. And then we add some dirt to our sand. Alright. Something else that we can do is for this area right here, we can just connect the path or the tour track to the fence with dirt. Like so. And then same thing right here. Bring it to the base of the mountain. We might need to do this again later on, just because the rock might get rid of some of the dirt texture. So we can do a mountain right here. Right. And then right here we can do a little bit of a mountain. And then especially right here we can do a mountain. Okay, so that works. Let's get rid of some of this vegetation. Okay, now we're gonna want to redo some of this texture on the ground. Just like so. Okay. And then we want to add some more trees. Okay, remove the trees that are just like on the rock. So this works. Right. Again, this tree that's in the center of everything is going to bother me. Okay, that tree just can't be getting. Okay. Bro, it's just in the center. Why are you just in the center? Like, get out. Nah, I like the other trees better. It's just there's a lot more trees with those ones. But this one tree, this one specific tree, can I get rid of you? Or place like a rock in you? Nope. Okay, well, we can just work with it, I guess. Okay. And then we can possibly add like nah, that works. That works. Oh, this one is gonna bother me though. This dead tree. Okay. All right. Now we could have some dirt go from here. Right. Then right here we could. Hmm. All right. Um. Alright, we can change how the trees look. But right now, let's just add some rocks. Okay. Nice. I'm going to suspend the automation for, I'm guessing it's this one. because they're just dying. They're dying, and you know they're not. It's not ending. It's nice to give them a little snack, but I'm getting kind of annoyed with the other thing. I'll do it at some other point. Like I'll start it up again, but it's just right now. It's just popping up every like minute. So these guys are living, you know, happily. So they're fine. All right, now. Oh wait, let's do our gate first before we release them. Now we need another gate. I'm gonna put the gate right here. Okay. Which means we take this one. Okay. Go out one more. Go out one more. Actually, no, that's not what we do. Alright, we do this. Then we delete these, delete this one, delete this one. Then we place our gates. Okay. Alright, that works for that entrance. And then I think we could just bring them in now. So let's get our concavenators. I need to figure out how to say this one again. Because I've literally never heard of these guys. But I know you guys have. So I'll listen to the pronunciation in the, I think it's the species viewer. I think that's where they show it. But I'll listen to that before I actually upload this video so I actually know what I'm saying. Alright, these guys are relatively small, so they think they should be okay in this enclosure. Ooh, they're gonna need more water. Okay. Damn. Okay. They're gonna need more water. So we can add... Nope, that's getting rid of water. We can add more water here. Nope, wrong thing again. Add more water here. Let's remove some of the trees. Okay, remove some of the trees here. Alright, where are you? Now you should be okay. Nice. Alright, let's release 2 more. And then I think another 2 should be okay. I think I like these guys better than the Monolophosaurus. But I do feel like they're kind of on the same par as that, in my opinion. Like, of like how I'm gonna use them in parts. I feel like I'd hardly use these guys, but they do give better vibes than the Herosaurus and the Monolophosaurus. So I think that's a good thing. That's definitely, I think, a good thing. Okay. They love water. Jesus. Okay. Okay, I think we overpacked this enclosure. I think I need to get rid of 2 of them. I'm just gonna pick 2 at random. You and you. Actually, let's get rid of another one. You. Alright. So with the 3 of them, let's take a look at this real quick. When the other one gets kicked out. %93% comfort, and that's primarily because of the water. Okay. Okay, remove some of the trees right here. Because I did not know that they were going to need this much water. Probably should have looked into that just a little bit. But, you know, it's fine now. They're happy. That's all that matters. We can add some sand to the ends right here. We could add some rock right here. Get rid of some of these bushes. Just like so. Apply some of the trees somewhere else because they do like the forest. And perfect. I think this enclosure is pretty much set. I don't really like how this looks, to be honest. I might just replace it with dirt. It looked too white compared to like the rest of the enclosure. Like that looks a lot better. Just adding like the dirt to it. Okay. Add some dirt to the sand here. Add some sand to the rocks here. Or dirt, you know, whatever works better. Alright. Kind of smooth this out a little bit. Since this is kind of like on par with the elevation, doesn't really make sense not to just have it like not smoothened out. Okay. And that's pretty much it for this enclosure, guys. This park's looking great so far, actually. Oh, it's really nice to just have everything, have like a main street and everything. Off camera, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do pretty much this, but on the other side. Instead of statues, I'm gonna probably just put trees, maybe. I need to think about what I want to do there. But yeah.